The NFL may have just made a big mistake. Sean Payton landed his ideal running back in the second round, and it's already paying off. By trading back, the Denver Broncos picked up RJ Harvey, and he's turning heads, not just in Denver, but across the league. Highlights from the first 2 days of Broncos minicamp are rolling in, and the buzz is real. Many critics called Harvey a reach, pointing to his 5 feet 8 inches frame and labeling him a change of pace guy, not a 3-down back. But so far he's proving them wrong in every possible way. Harvey doesn't just look explosive, he looks powerful. Early footage shows sharp cuts, elite acceleration, and surprising strength. Some are even calling him the next Quadzilla. The guy's legs look like they belong to a linebacker. When you compare his clips side by side with someone like Ashton Jeanty, it's hard to see much difference in terms of impact. Pound for pound, Harvey is showing that same electric burst and versatility. Observers on the ground, including respected voices like Cecil Lammey and Andrew Mason, have all commented on his quick feet and impressive pass-catching ability. Reports claiming he dropped passes early in camp were quickly shut down. Harvey himself called it out as false, and even Sean Payton confirmed that he's shown strong hands and consistent receiving skills. If you're looking for a potential breakout star in Denver's backfield, look no further. The combination of size, speed, and pass-catching ability is hard to ignore. RJ Harvey might just be one of the most exciting young backs to watch this season. As more footage rolls out from Broncos minicamp, the hype around RJ Harvey just keeps building. His college highlights at UCF already showed what kind of talent he is, but now, after seeing him in action with the Broncos, the pick looks even better. One major question people had was whether Harvey could be an every-down back. Some assumed he was strictly a change of pace option, but Sean Payton made it clear, before the full question was even asked, that Harvey will absolutely be playing on third downs. That's not just coach speak either. If you watch the reps he's taking, especially on wheel routes, it's obvious he's a natural pass catcher. Go back and watch his UCF tape. He creates serious separation on those routes, and it's something the Broncos are already putting to use. Historically, Payton's offenses have featured running backs who are dangerous in the passing game. Look at NFL stats for yards per route run by running backs. You'll find names like Alvin Kamara and Reggie Bush topping the list. That's no coincidence. Payton knows how to scheme for dual threat backs, and Harvey fits that mold perfectly. This addition could be a major piece in Denver's offensive puzzle. Bo Nix, entering his second year, now has a reliable tight end and a dynamic backfield weapon. Harvey's presence will open up options in both the run and pass game, making this unit much more unpredictable. And for those still focused on Harvey's height, yes, he's 5 feet 8 inches, but that doesn't mean he's small. He runs with a low pad level, excellent balance, and surprising power. He may be shorter, but there's nothing small about the way he plays. What Denver has here is a compact, explosive back who could thrive in a system built to maximize his strengths. And that's exactly what Sean Payton is doing. RJ Harvey running a sub 4.4 is wild, but that's just the beginning of what we're seeing out of Broncos minicamp. Another name turning heads is Caleb Lohner, a 7th-round pick that many initially labeled a reach. But behind the scenes, it turns out several teams were lining up for him. Reports say Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel called about him, the Colts had a deal ready if he went undrafted, and the Jets and Texans were also showing serious interest. Sean Payton has been vocal about why Lohner caught his attention, and the tape backs it up. Whether it's a college clip or a recent rep in camp, there are moments where you just want to hit replay. His red zone presence is especially promising, and with Bo Nix under center, that connection could become a regular threat this season. But Lohner isn't the only late-round gem showing up. Wide receiver Pat Bryant, wearing number 13, has been one of the most talked-about players at camp. His footwork, separation, and crisp route running have drawn comparisons to none other than Michael Thomas. Payton made it clear, it's not about raw 40-yard dash numbers. What matters is whether a receiver can get open with precision and timing. Bryant's ability to create space with sharp cuts and quick feet is already standing out. In fact, his relative athletic score, RAS, is identical to Amon-Ra St. Brown, one of the best route runners in the league. The hands are there too. One clip in particular shows him pulling down a fingertip catch that just looks effortless. If Bryant lives up to even part of the hype, Denver may have found one of the biggest steals of the draft. With young talent like this, the Broncos' offense is shaping up to be far more dynamic and complete heading into the season. Let's not forget one of the biggest issues Denver faced last season: drops. That Buffalo game alone was brutal, but Pat Bryant brings something different. He had just one drop during his entire final year at Illinois. That kind of reliability is hard to find. Most fans couldn't even name his college quarterback, yet Bryant consistently produced. Now in Denver, he's not just showing skills on the field, he's also embracing the environment. For a lot of players, this is their first time in Colorado, but something about Denver seems to stick with people. Just look at how many former stars, like Peyton Manning and Von Miller, kept ties to the city long after their time with the Broncos. Bryant has spoken about how excited he is to be here, and one thing he and several others have pointed out is the atmosphere Sean Payton is building. The vibe around this team is different, and it's not just talk, there's data to back it up. Take a look at how the Broncos have performed on their opening drives in recent years. Under previous regimes, Denver consistently ranked near the bottom of the league. In the Nathaniel Hackett era, they were dead last in first drive scoring. Then came Sean Payton. In just one season, he took the Broncos from the bottom of the league to the top 20, and that was still with Russell Wilson at quarterback. Once Payton got a quarterback better suited to his system, Denver became a top 10 team in first drive scoring. That kind of turnaround doesn't happen by accident. It's a sign of a coach with a plan and a team buying in. If you take away Bo Nix's first two starts, those early learning games against Seattle and Pittsburgh, Denver could have easily ranked as a top 5 offense when it came to scoring on opening drives. And that's not just a nice stat. That kind of consistency sets the tone for entire games and entire seasons. Pairing a developing quarterback with a creative play caller like Sean Payton, that could be a lethal combo. On the defensive side, there's more good news. Early rumors suggested linebacker Dre Greenlaw might miss all of training camp, or even the entire season, but both Greenlaw and Sean Payton have put those concerns to rest. According to Payton, Greenlaw is on track to be ready for camp, which is a major boost for this defense. Elsewhere around the league, a surprising bit of news. The New Orleans Saints are now without a starting quarterback. Derek Carr has officially retired, which leaves them eyeing options like Tyler Slough or Spencer Rattler for the short term. Long term, the Saints might already be planning for the arrival of a top prospect like Arch Manning in the next couple of drafts. Sean Payton still has close ties to that New Orleans front office, especially with Mickey Loomis, and there's growing buzz that Chris Olave could become available. If he hits the trade market, don't be surprised if Denver shows interest. Payton has already brought a long list of former Saints players and coaches to the Broncos. Adding Olave would just continue that trend. Landing a proven wide receiver like Olave would be a game changer. He'd bring veteran experience to a group that already includes Courtland Sutton and rookie standout Pat Bryant. It would also ease pressure on Bryant to perform right away, giving the offense more flexibility and depth. And let's be honest, Olave hasn't played with a quarterback quite like Bo Nix yet. In the right system, his numbers could explode. That said, Sean Payton has made it clear he believes in this current wide receiver group. So whether or not a move for Olave happens, it's obvious that this team has confidence in the talent already on the roster. The bottom line, Denver's rookies are showing out, the offense is taking shape, and there's a lot to be excited about heading into this season.